Hi, it's Sharon Lipinski, the Habit Superhero, and welcome to the Habit Huddle, where I share a quick tip, an insight, or a strategy that you can use to master your habits. Because the only thing that is standing between you and the life you want are the good habits you wish you had and the bad habits you wish you didn't. And this week, we're talking about how long it takes to create a new habit. So, how long does it take to create a new habit? I hear all kinds of numbers. I'll hear 14 days or 21 days, 30 days, 60 days. The number I hear most often is 21 days, but there is no scientific basis for that number. That number was made up in 1960, and people have been repeating it as fact ever since. Now, we don't have a lot of good scientific studies about how long it takes to create a new habit. We have one out of the University College London, and they followed 96 participants in creating a habit of their choosing. And they found that it took anywhere from 18 days to 254 days to create a new habit. On average, it took 66 days. Well, you might wonder, what in the heck is the difference between a habit that takes 18 days and one that takes 254 days? That is a great question, and the answer is going to be totally obvious to you once I say it. Some habits are easy. Right? Some habits are easy and some habits are hard, and you know this because you've had this experience. If you're trying to do something simple like drink more water, I want to park at the back of the parking lot so I can get more steps in. These can be easier to create than, say, exercising or meditation or eating healthier food. Lots of people struggle to create these new habits because they have so much existing neural wiring in place, and they have a lot of mental and emotional baggage. We have stories about why I can't do it, why I failed in the past, and I'm probably going to fail again in the future. And then let's talk about relationship habits, because not only are you coming in with all of your neural wiring, all of your emotional baggage, they've got all of their stuff too. So relationship habits can be the hardest habits to change. The plain truth about how long it's going to take you to create a new habit, well, that depends on you. It depends on the habit you're trying to create, your motivation for starting it, right? How critical is this to your health or your happiness, and how connected are you to that motivation? It's going to depend on how much pleasure you get from this habit, because let's be honest, some habits feel a lot better than others do. It's going to depend on the frequency. Something that you're doing every day is going to develop a lot more quickly than something that you do just once a month. It's going to depend on how much support you get, how much encouragement you get, and probably a host of other factors too. The harder the habit, the longer you should expect to really kick in, to really develop those neural pathways. So here's the takeaway. When you commit to creating a new habit, you're doing it for a reason, right? This new behavior is going to make a significant improvement in your health or your happiness. And so it's worth sticking to it until it actually happens. And sometimes it's going to be nice and easy, and it's going to take 18 days. And sometimes it's not going to be so easy. It can take a lot longer than that. And when it does, you know better than to beat yourself up about it, because that's just the nature of habits. You just got to keep repeating your action for as long as it takes. Thanks for joining me for the Habit Huddle. If you enjoyed this episode, click the thumbs up. And if you want more tips and strategies on mastering your habits, click subscribe. Leave me your questions, your comments, your concerns, and I might just answer them in a future episode.